through self-doubt as a mompreneur in 3 easy steps. Watch this video for my hot tips on how to kick fear off your throne and reign as you build your empire. Mompreneurs rejoice! For the best leadership tips and entrepreneur advice to help you stand out authentically, build your empire, and crown yourself, be sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel and make sure you hit the bell to be notified every Tuesday and Friday when a new video goes live. Hey, it's Kimberly Spencer, high performance coach and founder of crownyourself.com. And if you're dealing with self-doubt and the big ol' F word, fear, then I've got a bone to pick with you. And this is literally because I picked it raw for 1.5 years when I first started my business. Back then, I was doing all the things, the blogging, the photo shoots, the videos, the posting on social media, except making money in my business. My husband even had a joke that I couldn't get through 15 minutes of a Netflix movie without flipping open my computer. You see, because I was busy all the time. I was always on my computer, and yet I was making no money in my business. Why? I was stuck in the dungeon of doubt.
Many fall in the face of chaos, but not this one. Not today.
Fast forward till now, running a multi-six-figure business, and I'm actually on the computer way less while living in Australia, being able to take my son out, go on park dates, go on play dates. It's so much better. Here is the thing, my fellow sovereigns. Fear will hold you captive. It will keep you stuck and trapped and stagnant, rotting your dreams away inside of the dungeon of doubt. Fear is what keeps you stuck in this pervasive entrepreneurial Groundhog Day where you feel like you're constantly repeating the same day, working really, really hard and not actually gaining any traction toward your destination. It is fear of the vision, of the possibility, and of your own greatness and potential that I have seen keep so many entrepreneurs stuck in firefighting mode, when really the fire is just the real stuff you know you should be doing that is burning a hole in your brain. Having coached 5, 6, and 7-figure entrepreneurs now for the past 5 years, I have seen these 3 fears as the top ones that keep entrepreneurs stuck, stagnant, overwhelmed, and mired in their own self-doubt. So today we're breaking through, because here's the beautiful thing, my fellow sovereigns. You can have ease and freedom in your business. It just will require you to get really courageous about the things that you're actually spending your time on. Choosing to build ease and freedom into your business to support your life requires courage. It is your courage to create the things that scare you, the processes, the systems, the offers, the content that actually is the thing that will be generating more. And it's also how you liberate yourself from that dungeon of doubt and conquer fear. It is your courage to focus beyond your fears and beyond your own self-doubt that, let's be honest, is just your own ego, and instead focus on the vision and the people who you are here to serve. Fear number 1. The fear of selling. This fear manifests as all the conditioning and all the rules and all the plagiarized programming that frankly you have around making more money, receiving more money, and having more money to support you in your business and in your life. Fear can look like everything from the fear of actually selling and getting rejected and the fears of that being a reflection on your own identity as a business owner. It can be the fear of raising your prices. It can be the fear of making a new offer. It can be the fear of actually having money in your bank account, which sounds silly, I know, but I've seen it. Having money in your bank account instead of money just flowing in and then being put out toward bills. It can be any of those money fears. It also manifests as all those funky money beliefs. So the fear of deserving the sale, the fear of receiving the sale, the fear of being worthy of the sale, and so on and so forth. Ask yourself, how is someone buying your products and services of the highest and best good for them? You see, because fear and the fear of selling, more often than not, what I've seen is we're making it about ourselves, our own identity, our own money stuff, our own fear of rejection, when really the sale is about the customer. It's about the customer saying yes to something that will take them out of a pain or a problem. Selling can be a massive service. Imagine someone having the cure for cancer and then being too wrapped up in their own money stuff or too scared of rejection for them to actually sell it. What would you think of that person? I mean, if they had the cure for cancer, you'd probably think that they were acting like a selfish brat and should do whatever they could to get out their cure because they actually have the cure for cancer. Now, sure, you can reason that your products and services aren't actually curing cancer, unless you are, and then sell that. However, they are curing, in essence, a pain or a problem that your customer has. Here's the thing, your customer is in pain. They have a problem, and they are seeking a solution, your products, your services, to help them get out of pain. This can be any pain, from the pain of the frustration of finding the perfect bracelet to go with the perfect outfit for their big job interview that you just happened to make in your Etsy store, or this can be the pain that they don't know how to grow their business to the next level, and your coaching services, like my high performance acceleration coaching services, provide them with that skill set. This can be the pain of them having a really bad or really embarrassing skin condition, and your organic products and soaps and elixirs help to cure the symptomology of whatever it is that they got going on their skin. You, as a business owner, solve the problem of a pain point for your customer. If your product, your service, your knowledge can help save someone from that pain and can actually bring them joy and pleasure and love and peace, then it is your duty to sell to them as an entrepreneur. And I am willing to argue that it is irresponsible for you not to sell them, and that by not selling to them, you are actually doing them harm because you are keeping them in pain because you aren't putting out your products and your services for them to buy. For it is in the sales transaction that your customers are buying into the idea that there is a solution that is possible for them. You are providing them with possibility. Fear number 2, the fear of creation. This fear usually manifests as fighting a lot of fires in your business. So busying yourself with lots of stuff to do in your business. Emails, obsessive organization, where are my fellow Virgos at? Even spending lots and lots of time on planning, but very little time on actual execution. Deeper down, what I've found at having coached entrepreneurs for the past 5 years is that there's usually a subconscious fear that what you want to create, that course or that offer or that program or that product, won't be good enough. Ah, yes. that old belief. This can be the fear of creating a new offer, creating a new product or service, or creating a new price point for the existing products and services that you're selling. Creating a book, creating a YouTube channel, creating a partnership. You'll know this because your ego will typically come in and chime in with that crappy inner critic voice. These will sound like perfectly logical justifications, or as I like to call them, excuses for staying exactly where you are. There's so much to do right now. You should just do it tomorrow. You've got emails to respond to. Their following is a little bit bigger than yours, so why don't you wait to reach out to them for that partnership? Because when your following is bigger, then they'll totally say yes, but why don't you just wait for right now? Your current prices are working so well. Just wait to raise your prices until you have 10 more clients. So let me just tell you, these excuses are incredibly valid. You're 100% right. And you will 100% stay stuck exactly where you are if you keep listening to them. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever delayed or procrastinated on creating a product or an offer or raising your prices out of fear? Hey, I've been there too. So drop me a yes in the comments below if you have as well. And fear number 3, the fear of the great vision. As Marianne Williamson says in her book, A Return to Love, our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. The fear of our great vision is our fear of our own personal power, of our own potential to create, to grow, to manifest an amazing, abundant, extraordinary life. And how this fear typically manifests is, again, in a lot of busy work, a lot of urgency, but not necessarily work on the important things that really move the needle toward establishing, creating, and manifesting that vision into reality. In Stephen Covey's book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, he divides our productivity into 4 quadrants: urgent and important, important but not urgent, urgent but not really important, and typically, having coached 5, 6, and 7-figure entrepreneurs for the past 5 years, what I've noticed is that when someone is scared of really living into their greater vision, they're qualifying way too many things in the categories of urgency. You'll know when you're living with vision, when you are sacrificing short-term pain for long-term gain versus short-term gain, which is what the ego loves. Completing urgent tasks, getting back to that customer, sending that thank you note, saving your team member from his meltdown. All of these typically provide the ego-inflating need to be needed. And everyone wants to feel needed, right? These seemingly urgent tasks give your brain that boost of validation or appreciation or acknowledgement because you've swooped in with your hero cape to save the day. In order to live with vision and to live into your grander vision, it'll take sacrificing that need to be needed. Because here's the thing, the more income your business makes, the more time, not less, you will need to actually spend working on your business rather than in your business fighting all the fires. So what does that mean you're doing? It means that you're creating systems that support your vision instead of you as the business owner being the bottleneck. Systems allow you to remove yourself from being needed in your business. And for entrepreneurs who have a deep desire for control and for validation and for that need to be needed, creating systems to support the vision beyond your own self is one of the greatest challenges you will face. So the question becomes, who needs your vision more than you need your validation and control. When you put the work beyond you and on those who need you to be serving at a higher level, it changes the game from being one played by fear and ego and one being played by faith, vision, and a belief in you achieving the greatness of your full potential. Now, here's the thing. You do not have to go through these fears alone anymore. In fact, nothing will move you forward faster into more courage and liberate you from the dungeon of doubt than coaching. Having someone in your corner to help you navigate the fears and, frankly, call them out when they're showing up in your business and in your daily actions can be the $100,000 perspective shift that you need as a leader to scale from 5 to 6 to 7 figures. Apply now for the Queen Bee, B as in business, Quickie. This is for you if you are ready to go all in, unapologetically. This is for you if you are simply unwilling to accept anything less than profit and prosperity, to liberate yourself from the dungeon of doubt and to free yourself from fear so that you're fearlessly stepping up, standing out, and building your empire from soul. Space is limited, so make sure you apply below. I cannot wait to support you in breaking through those self-doubts so you build your empire as the queen bee that you were born to be. And if you want to join a community of fellow sovereigns, of leaders who are stepping up, standing out, and serving from their soul, then jump into our Crown Yourself community on Facebook. This is where I share with you the latest leadership, entrepreneurship, and high-performance strategies to challenge you to rise into your reign. If you like this video, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and share it with your friends. And as always, my fellow sovereigns, remember to own your throne, mind your business, because your reign is now. Check out these videos next on how to build your confidence and your empire. Fear is boring. Actually, fear is quite mediocre. Like, if we're all honest, because we all experience fear, like, fear is quite mediocre. Courage is actually the thing that makes you stand out. I gotta put on pants and pick up my baby.